Greetings, adventurers. Welcome to Miniature Legends, a place where even the smallest of figures can be legendary. For the last 4 years, I have been the proud GM for a party of adventurers navigating the dangerous world of Galeron in a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. I have been running the Age of Ashes adventure path, and now it seems that our adventure is coming to an end. This game started through the use of crystal balls, but for the final sessions my party has begun to meet in person. As such, I wish to give my players a final gift, to mark the wonderful joy that this adventure has been for me. A custom miniature that represents their character in this final chapter. Let's get started, shall we? I began by consulting with my party, and they individually crafted their miniatures through Heroforge, a tool that builds custom hero figures for 3D printing. Once I had the files, I supported them and sliced them for printing. I cast Time Skip! Curses. It seems several of the prints did not adhere properly. I will have to print those pieces again after I clean and cure these. Success! I glued the cured models to their bases. I find a piece of painter's tape a useful tool for removing debris or support remnants from a given model. It won't adhere strongly to the model, but can stick to loose but difficult to reach areas. Let me introduce everyone. Our Ratfolk rogue, Ratty. Our Devil Touch Sorcerer, Janice. The Aasimar Paladin, Aesir. Our Half-Elf Oracle, Vassia. As well as Batty. And his master, the Halfling Druid, Zul. Zul was already painted by me several years ago, and my player was kind enough to load him for this project. I gave each model a prime in black, using my airbrush. Followed by a basic zenithal highlight of white. I also use this opportunity to give a coat of white to any flames or Aesir's wings to make painting those areas easier for me. I started by underpainting a coat of white on anything I wanted to be vibrant or glowing. Next, I began the base coats, blocking out sections of color. Including the skin tones. I chose a warm off-white for Aesir's wings, and Ratty has a gemstone lens. For the flames, I base coated them in a bright orange. Then, I painted a layer of white atop. Next, I glazed yellow onto the white. Then I glazed upon a bright red. And finally, a smoky black tip. For the flagstone bases, I coated them with a sandstone yellow. Then, I gave them a wash of dark brown. I glazed a lighter tan color back to give a more varied surface. For Ratty's tactical rock, I added a few gray pebbles and stones for variety. As well as picking out that bag of coins. And painting his signature bag of holding a royal purple. Within the campaign, Vasya is haunted by visions of a draconic apocalypse. As such, I will try to depict her base as burned wood and rubble, with a base coat of dark brown, a black wash, and some gray dry brushing to create the impression of charred wood. For fun, I decided to attempt some non-metallic metal on these minis. Aesir's armor is a mix of steel with gold accents, so I applied some layers from dark to light gray for the steel sections. And brown to light yellow for the gold. I find non-metallic metal really comes alive once it has some edge highlights. Janice's armor I painted a bronze, using similar techniques to the gold of Aesir's armor, but I mixed in some orange to shift it slightly. Ratty, being quite ostentatious, I painted a gold hilt on his rapier, as well as a collection of gold and silver coins in the pouch on the base. Vasya has a few plates in her robe, so I painted those bronze as well. I wanted to apply some object source lighting for the spell effects. For Janice and Aesir's flame, I applied a thin yellow glaze. Building a few layers to control the intensity. As well as some orange to give the impression of flame. For Vasya, I decided to apply the purple glow for magic through the airbrush. I think I went a bit far here, so I worked to dim the glow slightly and glaze on some more highlights back into the piece. Finally, I painted the skull white to draw attention to that detail. I added a few finishing touches. Aesir got some additional edge highlights. An oxidized copper pipe on Vasia's base. Some blood in Batty's teeth. The glint of Ratty's goggles. And I decided to give Zal some touch-ups. I don't usually paint over my older works, as it gives me a better understanding of how I've progressed. But as this is a gift, I'm happy to make improvements. And we're done. I hope you enjoyed seeing my process. Which miniature was your favorite? And what did you think of my non-metallic metal? Please let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to see more of my work with miniatures, why not click on the video on the top left? I hope to see you again soon. Farewell, adventurers.